Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today, a very recent replay. Only played, I believe, on the 20th of April, so very fresh off the press. As they say down in the south, we have the man himself, the Danish Viking, the orange China Nuke. This is Big SiZe. All the way up in the north of this very beautiful and cool map, we have the sign player with a GLA Tox. This is OOE Marakar. Nice CC sell there. Always get the question actually in the comments, why do people sell their CC? Well, the reason you sell your CC is because most of the time your CC is useless in the beginning, and by selling it, you actually get 1,000 extra dollars. Which you probably think, well, it doesn't sound like a lot. 2 trucks can collect $1,000 pretty quick, but that whilst that may be true at the top level against the top players, if you decide to keep your CC and don't get the extra $1,000, usually means you're off to a quite a disadvantage. Got Big SiZe going for a funky build here. He has got a war factory out in the middle. It's been spotted by Marakar. It's got a TNT waiting. And very nice from Marakar there. He's on the ball. Hits the war factory. He literally clicked on the war factory there and the splash damage. Therefore killed it. So that's a good start from Marakar there. He is fully on the ball. Got Big SiZe behind this. He is going for oils as well. The single war factory at the beginning, at the start here in the middle, is in SiZe's mind going to keep Marakar busy for as long as possible. Another TNT pops out the technical. I started calling them TNTs, even though normally that would be a technical loaded with them. But just because I don't think YouTube likes the proper word for them. So we are going to, from now on, try to always call them TNTs. Shame that didn't have one inside, because otherwise that dozer would be dead, and that would be SiZe hunted. It does have one inside, okay. Don't know how that's going to survive, honestly. Oh. SiZe went for 3? Or am I just being blind? Did that one survive? I don't know. Maybe SiZe went for 3 from the start, actually. That's very good, because now Marakar is probably going to play defensively. Drops down another tunnel immediately. And yeah, may think that SiZe is completely hunted, when actually he has a secret other dozer. Yeah, I swear he's gone 3 dozers. Can hear oils being captured all over the place. It is called Oil Rampage for a reason, and that's because you've got 7 safe-ish oils on both sides of the map. 14 in total, plus your refinery. SiZe now making a airfield down at the bottom. I think SiZe is doing well, and it's a smart thought here. I think you have the disadvantage against pretty much any GLA on this map, because it's so hard to kill the GLA. And this is like Marakar's home ground. You're probably not going to get many better GLA players on this particular map. So you are really up against it with the nuke here. But this single war factory is doing what it intended to do, and that is keep Marakar as busy as possible for as long as possible. But Marakar is creeping forward on this right side here with several tunnels. SiZe has his helix out now, and I don't think I've seen even one quad. So this helix here should now be able to at least clear this up, and maybe even push in, maybe pick off an oil, pick off another tunnel. But it's going to be hard to just outright kill Marakar here. On certain other maps, you might just be able to fly straight down the middle. SiZe might even still go for it. It might just fly straight down the middle, camp the war factories, and just outright kill the Tox. But Marakar has now revealed these. Lix comes in to fend off these attacking scorpions. Few scorpions there got killed. But now the element of surprise here is gone for SiZe. He is going to clear this up regardless. It's still strong, and SiZe is still in an okay position. He's only slightly behind in terms of XP. And he can now bring the Lix to these scorpions here in the middle as well. But, yeah, the element of surprise is gone now. And with the element of surprise gone, now stingers will be deployed. And quad cannons deployed. Yeah, the reason it's so hard to push and kill a Tox on this map especially is mainly because of these two bunkers. Like that one and that one, it just makes the map so campy and bunkery, not to mention you've got narrow choke points anyway. I wonder what this map would be like if those two bunkers didn't exist, or if just one of them existed. Because the Tox would be able to get much more done then. Like that Flamer, for example, would have actually been able to at least survive another second at least, because that bunker does seem a hell of a fully loaded. Whoa, Big SiZe has gone for big elixirs. He has 5 helixes on the battlefield. And he is moving in now against all of these units of Marakar. Marakar has been caught here with not enough quads out. SiZe is playing really, really well here. Picking off an oil, does get it. He's getting a Battlemaster in here. It's wonderful to watch SiZe when he's fully on form and he looks on point here. But Marakar is gifted a bit of a helix there. SiZe ahead in oils, I believe. Marakar has killed no oils. And Marakar is in full defense mode. Like, that point there is just disgusting, really, isn't it? Not only have you got Tox tunnels, which are the best tunnels in the game, but you've got Stingers, which is going to have the Gamma upgrade in a minute, makes the Stingers stronger. Palace is there, plus this bunker. The Gamma upgrade is now in play. Makes that stronger, even though it doesn't display here. It makes them like 35% stronger or something. Wow, Battle Bus gets deleted. It did get a lot of shots off, or one volley, but not enough. Another Flamer dies to the literally completely fully loaded bunker. We have a nuke on the battlefield. SiZe does love his nukes. And it's amazing that this war factory is still alive ever since the beginning when it got scouted. Marakar is holding the line. This is really Marakar's home ground. I've seen him in this situation so many times, where he makes this little curved entrance, making a concave on the enemy army. SiZe does need to get subliminal messaging. I'm pretty sure he's had that for a while now. Will affect the overlords, and it will affect your helixes. I wasn't fast enough to click on that to see if SiZe had neutrons or not, but if he does have neutrons, then flushing out these bunkers will become a lot easier. SiZe currently debating where to attack into. The thing is, if you go through the middle, you might be able to actually squeeze between them bunkers, but you've got such a narrow passage, you're literally going to have to stay there. Marakar thought about evacuating that bunker. Maybe he's thinking about trying to pick off a nuke cannon. Only one worker collecting on the right. Another black market is up. Actually, is that even the first black market? It's not even another one. SiZe is getting sniped here in the middle. SiZe has crushed his own nuke cannon. Okay. Well, it was a civilian one, I know that, but... yeah, SiZe not interested in making hackers, and I think that is a good idea, to be honest. Here comes the battle burst. It's going to pick off that one nuke cannon. Bit of a mistake there from SiZe, not bunching up at the front to protect it. Jean-Michel just slowly picking him apart. Yeah, SiZe is between a rock and a hard place, really, which means he's in a bit of a dilemma. You can either push here. You can either push here and probably lose the game and the battle, or you can hang around and just get sniped and slowly weakened and probably still lose the battle. Meanwhile, the enemy's making loads of black markets. I heard someone talking about war and stuff like that on YouTube, but if you're familiar with a channel called Ryan Macbeth, and he said in war you always want to try and put your enemy give your enemies dilemmas and not problems. A problem that can be solved like with one thing and can be solved, whereas a dilemma you've got two options, and both of which are bad options, and that is exactly what SiZe is in now. So Marakar executing that nicely. This nuke cannon is keeping that tunnel from being used, because the neutron shells are just bombarding it. It would be nice to actually kill that bunker still, because SiZe will then get level 3. I don't know if he got level 3, but SiZe is committing. This is a major attack. Rebel ambush there was used on top of the nuke cannon, but the battle busters are now coming in, and I think, oh, Nuke Mig comes in to save the day, but I still think SiZe is going to get wrecked here. Just these gamma busters are just absolutely ridiculously overpowered. Yeah, SiZe is slowly being weakened here. Marakar's holding it together nicely. I know he has defender's advantage here, but it's still a lot of pressure the SiZe is applying. Artillery coming in, carpet coming in, but these stingers are dishing out so much damage. The helixes, a little bit of indecision there from Big SiZe, but he did take away the first line of defense. There's just another 5 lines to go. And now the SiZe is being picked apart by these buggies now. Jean-Michel has just been here all day, literally just sniping units. Yeah, and SiZe is giving it a good go. It's just like I said, he was in a really difficult decision, in a difficult position rather. He's still giving it a go. Nuke Mig's come through. Hits a bunch of stuff, but really only killed like 2 or 3 quads at the max there. All of this stuff can just be repaired. SiZe is continuing the pressure. What I do like from Marakar is the way he's managed his money. And he has literally not built that many markets. A lot of people would have dropped down 500 markets, but Marakar's just been slowly building them, but actually more so focused on the defense. I think he's reading the situation really well, which is that SiZe is not making secondary eco. And if you just camp this out, as long as you don't get killed in the next few minutes, you will just naturally win it. But yeah, lack of workers from Marakar. He's been collecting from there for ages. SiZe really is in a bit of beast mode here. He is really giving it a go. Here comes the nuke. Tries to go for the battle busters, tries to go for the production, does not get it. This bunker has been retaken. SiZe is gaining ground. It's actually impressive what SiZe is doing here against Marakar's superb defense so far. These battle busters now, if they get shot with a nuke mig before they get a chance to unload on these overlords, I actually think SiZe has got an okay chance here. Jean-Michel snipes another overlord. Helix is coming back in to protect these overlords. So many overlords. Helix is now committed, but they are being very much weakened by these stingers. I feel like that oil needs to go down, yeah. Or one overlord walks past this bunker. And without ECMs, is SiZe struggling here? SiZe is floating 16,000. And there is a Scud Storm on the way. Why is he floating that much cash? And where is that Scud Storm going to hit? I think it's going to wipe out some oils in the refinery. I think down here, yeah. Does hit the refinery and one oil. That one, I think, is going to survive. It is taking damage. It might die, actually. I think that's going to die. Be interesting. We'll look back at that in a second. But these overlords are still chewing through Marakar's defense. Yeah, behind the scenes, that is taking damage very, very slowly. I wonder if it's going to die or not. Jean-Michel, man. SiZe needs a counter for that. I don't know what it is. A Lotus and a couple of Gats, maybe? A Lotus and a Nuke Mig could have took that out. Ooh, that has like 0.0001% health, something like that. Well, Marakar is still holding, and SiZe continues to push. Look at this graveyard of units. That oil has survived. EMP on the CC. Plus, yeah, War Factory and a Palace. A lot of RPGs here, though. Without ECMs. Should have a good time. Angry Mobs versus Battle Masters over here. This is a beautiful game. Really is a beautiful game. But I just have a feeling that SiZe is going to run out of steam. Like, I don't know why he was floating 17k. So many times I've said that. It must be like at least 100 times on this channel I've said, why is SiZe floating this amount of cash? And it's either one or two things. One, he hasn't got the macro skills and speed. Or number two is that he's become so confident and he misjudges it. And he thinks he doesn't need it, but he's getting torn apart here now. He's got one Overlord left, artillery coming in. Okay, yeah, it clears that bunker. Can be repaired though, killed an oil. But his whole base is going to die. At the critical point when SiZe was pushing through, and SiZe has been defeated there, at the critical point when SiZe was having success and actually risking Marakar like actually losing the game, that's when I looked at the money. And then Marakar was floating as well, but Marakar was in a more comfortable position, even though he's under pressure. But SiZe at the critical moment was floating like 16.9k, and I just don't understand it. Like, it was all in. He wasn't making any hackers. You know when Tox gets to level 5 that he's going to have the Anthrax. If he launches even one Scud Storm, that's really going to hurt. If you've got any hackers, it's going to wipe him out. If you've got oils, it's going to wipe him out. And when he gets sneak attack, there's not a lot you can do against it. So I think SiZe had a potential to win that. I don't think it was impossible against one of the best players on that map, or if not one of the best players all around anyway. But yeah, SiZe just kind of threw it. Yeah, let me know what you think down below. Did you think SiZe had a good chance there, or was Marakar always destined to win that particular game? You let me know. GG, well played to both players, and I'll see you in the next one. If you'd like to support the channel whilst also protecting yourself online, consider getting NordVPN using my link in the description. It will hide your IP when playing Zero Out online, either through Revora or Game Ranger, and you won't lose any internet speed. So use my link in the description for a massive discount and a 30-day money-back guarantee.